Yowza, yowza, yowza. 2 minutes past the hour. Woo, on this third day. It is the eve before the 4th of July. It is the quiet before the storm. Yours truly, Joe Dupree, in the building from 100 BLK to Black Station. And it begins today. The Essence Music Festival of Culture. Listen, family, I got to put it up there. Got to put it up there. Listen. We are going to be in the building. Yours truly, Joe Dupree from 100 BLK to Black Station, along with JD Live, hashtag Truth Be Told, and with my sister from another mister in the passenger seat with Alethea Crimmins. We are going to be in the building, and we love to thank our sponsors, Dubby Blush Brows and Lashes, TMY, and the Candle Yard, because family, starting today, you keep it locked into our social media. You're going to start seeing all kind of exclusive content, all kind of stuff. And tomorrow on Freedom and Fun Friday, the 4th of July, we're going to be broadcasting live, baby. What you doing, baby? We live, baby, from the Essence Music Festival of Culture. When I wake up in the morning, up and yawning, 4 minutes past the hour, I got the power, and I ain't by myself, y'all. Y'all might think I'm slipping, but I got the CEO of Pimpin' Positivity in the vicinity, and she in the building, y'all. Y'all give it up to my sister from another mister, better known as Miss Alethea Crimmins. Good morning, Alethea. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Woo! I'm good. I am ready. I'm ready to go. I'm amped up. I'm packed up. Finally, I feel better. So yes, I'm good.
And child, that girl got some. I can't wait to see her when she put on them custom. Child, we ain't even gonna talk about that. Child, listen.
Oh,
come on.
I'm so excited. So we have to add one more sponsor because that was like that came out the blue. And I was like, man, look, you
who did them pants for you? Who did them pants, man?
Beautifully beat Stephanie Barnett. Look, Stephanie, beautifully beat. Listen, yeah, Yeah,
You did that.
you did that. You did that, sister. You look,
Ring.
and not like she's who does my lashes, she does makeup, she does decor, she does custom. It's nothing that this girl can't do. Let me just say that it's
Mm.
nothing that she can't do. So
Mm.
huge shout out to Stephanie Barnett, beautifully beat Marie. Listen, yeah, she is the GOAT. She is the GOAT.
Well, it is Turn Up Thursday, Turn Down for what? The third day of July. And yes, family, all roads for JD Live, along with In the Passenger Seat with Alethea, leads down to New Orleans and the Essence Music Festival of Culture.
And we ready.
Will be in the building, not only in the daytime. You're not only going to see us in the daytime, we'll be broadcasting live from the Montreal Convention Center. So while you at the Montreal Convention Center, you may run into me and Alethea anywhere, anytime, putting a microphone in your face going, how you doing? And how you enjoying Essence. We're going to be at the Superdome for all the concerts. Speaking of which, let me pull that up and give people a little love, give them a little shout out where they can know what's really going on. I need to pull that up where I can show that to you. Because folks been asking me who performing when and what's going on.
Me too. And I'm like, man, everybody. Everybody gonna be in the building.
That's it. Everybody. That's my saying too. Everybody gonna be in the building. You need to have your face in the place. That's what I tell folks. You need to be a part of it. So let us start off with Friday night. Yeah, let's start off with Friday night. Let's do that. That's the best way to do it. All right. So let me start off with Friday night. Give y'all a little preview of what's going to go on tomorrow night. Let me get this set up right.
Friday,
family. Friday, you got Maxwell. You got Maxwell. You got Babyface. You got Gorilla, and you got the Isley Brothers and Christine, and more to come. And Lucky Day will be in the Super Lounge. Now, let me go ahead and resolve some issues right now for y'all.
Yes, please.
Folks been asking questions.
Yes,
asking questions, and I am literally I am the silver fox that rocks the box to be on the spot when it comes to Essence. I am Essence. Come on now. I'm the silver fox that rocks the box on the spot. Come on now. Here's the deal, y'all. Listen, when I first started doing Essence, back from the first Essence very own, you used to get one ticket. That one ticket would get you into the main concert. And with that main concert ticket, you could also enjoy going to the Superdome, to the Super Lounges, because the Super Lounges was all the way around the dome with the main stage. Well, there's only one Super Lounge this year, and it is a separate ticket.
Also, yeah. Also, people have been asking me, and I have been directing them to the app. It's the
Essence 360.
Yes,
Essence 360.
Yes, the convention center is still free, but
you have to register.
Need to register.
Right.
Yes, it is still free, but yes, you need to register. So y'all download this app, and the app also updates so that it can give you information where everything is. So it is imperative that you have this app for Essence because it can do you right. So download the E360 app. That's how you register, and that's how you stay updated with all things Essence.
Right, that's it. So let me do this. Let me make sure I'm doing it right. Yeah, see, sometimes even I don't do it right. So y'all will know. I'm going to actually show y'all a few things, so y'all know a few things. Give y'all a little helping hand here. Okay, so of course, Alethea and I will be in the building. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll be in the building. Cancel that. We will be in the building, and it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on like hot butter popcorn. Y'all really
okay.
It's gonna be on like hot butter popcorn. When I tell you that, it's
It
gonna
will
be
be
home.
me and the silver fox that rocks the box.
That's right. I'm gonna be on the spot. I'm gonna be on the spot, y'all. I'm gonna be on the spot. So one thing you can also do. So let me take this down. Let me remove that. Let me do this. Stop that screen. Restart it back up. You can also go here to my website, 100BLK. Now, if you go down, it looks different on your cell phone. You'll see right there where it says the Essence Festival of Culture. Well, if you click on that Essence Festival of Culture, it will literally take you to the Essence Festival of Culture. So you'll know everything that's going on. It has, like I said, Gorilla, has Master P on Sunday. It has the lineup. You'll see the lineup. You can click on the lineup, get more information. It's right there. It's all right there. Did I click on it and did it do it? No, it didn't. It opened up another window. So hold on. Let me do this. When you do click on it, it opens up another window. And on that other window, here's what you got going on. Boom, bam. That's what you got happening. So you can see everything that is Essence right there. On the Essence 360 app, it looks very much the same. But if you go to 100BLK and you click on the Essence, the actual where it says Essence Music Festival Culture, it'll take you to this page. And on this page, it's got all the stuff. It's got every night, Sunday night, Saturday night, Friday night. We are working on getting an exclusive interview with Jill Scott. Yes, we are. We are. But as you see, it shows you everything. Gorilla, Maxwell. It shows you how to get tickets. There are still rooms available. They hired in giraffes. I almost did a Donald Trump. I almost did a Donald Trump. Yeah. They hired in they hired in the Uchiwala from a giraffe, but they high, but they still out there. So and tickets are still available too, y'all. So and I haven't been looking to see how the ticket prices are, but we will get with child. Talk to me.
If y'all don't want to pay giraffe coochie prices for hotels, this is not sponsored, but it should
give them a plug. Give them a plug.
Airbnbs. Because it's like they don't know that it's Essence, so they didn't raise their prices. So you could get you an Airbnb for the weekend for like $300, $400. So y'all might want to go into Airbnb and get you one because they don't know that it's Essence going on. Now, prices are still the same.
Now, I will say this for those of you, because like I told you, I am an Essence vet. Yes. For those of you who may not have a hotel that is in walking distance to the Superdome or in walking distance to the Montreal Convention Center, let me tell you something. Traffic is going to be a beast.
Oh, yeah.
So understand, if your Airbnb or hotel is outside of walking distance of the Superdome or the Montreal Convention Center, make sure that you do. Make sure you do prudent planning when departing to go to any event, because you don't want to be stuck in traffic for 4 hours trying to get somewhere, and when you get there, the event is over. I just had to put that out there. I had to put it out there because every year I have somebody calling me talking about, oh my God, I'm stuck in traffic and I just don't know. And I'm like, where you staying at? And they tell me, oh, I'm outside the CBD. I'm here because I wanted to save money. No problem. I get you. Because like I said, the prices are higher than giraffe coochie walla walla. But when you do stay outside of walking distance of any of the events or any of the venues and you're trying to get into the city, two things. If you're driving your own vehicle, please be wary of where you park because they will tow your stuff quickly.
And be careful because based on last last year, a lot of vehicles were broken into. So y'all, please make sure your purses, your phones, your anything, put it in your trunk. Do not leave anything visible where people can see it.
Right.
Put it
right.
like, because people just leave stuff out, and you can't do that, especially at big, and that's not just in New Orleans. That's anywhere.
Anywhere.
Do not leave your valuables out where people can see it through your window, because that makes you a target. So just be leery of things like that.
So as I said, we are getting ready, gearing you up. A lot of folks are geared up. Some folks are already down there. I'm going to be departing within the hour. I just sent Alethea a text message where she'll know there was some changes. So I'm not going to be able to move like I thought I was going to be able to move. But nevertheless, there you go. Yours truly. KD Live, along with In the Passenger Seat with Alethea. We're going to be doing some pimping positivity. And I always told you, the Silver Fox is going to be on the box and rock the spot. I always do. We're going to be in the building, y'all, but we're not in the building just because we're in the building. We are blessed to have some wonderful people who have helped us get in the building. DUBBY, that is the Powerade sports drink, energy drink for all us gamers and podcasters. Of course, Blush Brows and Lashes, TMY, the Marketing Yard, and the Candle Yard. Man, I heard them candles smell good. I'm gonna have to get me a candle.
Man, they not just look good. They smell amazing. They look like you can eat it. Like the Candle Yard is doing this thing, but they now have waxes and melts and sprays. So just make your whole house just smell delicious. Okay. So y'all might just want to go to thecandleyard.co and get y'all a candle today and tell them I sent you, and then y'all can use my discount. That part.
So me and Alethea in the building. Alethea, of course, yesterday seems to be every time I was trying to find out what was really going on in the world, the only thing going on in the world was the diddler.
Diddy. Yep.
So once again, you wasn't on yesterday, but I told folks, y'all so busy worried about who cheeks Diddy clapping or who cheeks got clapped by Diddy. Y'all don't realize that if y'all pay attention to this big, beautiful bill, which is really the big bully bill, or the big, I ain't going to call it the B word bill, but that bill is clapping your cheek. But Diddy literally, and then I heard they denied him bail, and I'm trying to get information about that. But I'm like, basically all they said Diddy did was what a lot of folks have been charged with, and that's transporting folks for prostitution. He did some pimp stuff. He was pimping.
Okay, but.
Okay, I'm listening.
From a woman's perspective.
Now, wait a minute. Hold it. Before you even give me the perspective, remember now, the law say you innocent until proven guilty. He wasn't proven guilty, so he innocent of the other charges, of the accusation. That means, hold it. Go ahead.
But this is why women don't speak out. This is why women stay silent. This exact reason is why we don't speak out, because when we do,
I'm still
like this is almost like a slap in the face, and a message to women that we don't really matter.
But Alethea, I can agree. But a part of me, and I agree with everything you said, but I want to go down this rabbit hole. I ain't never seen Hugh Hefner in court. And don't get me wrong. And let me say this the easiest way I can say it, because I had to say it to myself last night. It's really none of my business what's going on in other folks' bedrooms. It ain't. Sorry. Y'all can get mad at me all you want to. But it ain't. It ain't, because some folks that you work with, that you sit beside of, that is your work colleagues, they do some of the most freakiest things in the bedroom that you really don't want to know about. They got folks that own companies, probably got sex dungeons in their house. Your sexual orientation, your sexual preference, or what you do sexually with another consenting adult is really none of my business. I'm serious when I say that. Now,
but when it comes to violence and
now, hold on. That's what I want to say there. I do not condone in any shape, form, or fashion anybody, male or female, putting their hands on somebody when it's not wanted. You know, because some folks like S&M, but if it's not solicited, not wanted, and y'all ain't got that what is it, safety word, pineapples, pickles, turnip seed, whatever, you know, that's another thing. You know, sexual abuse and sexual battery is never okay. And you're right. Sadly, I think this, but once again, I ask myself, is the justice system being weaponized against black and brown men that got a little money and a little power? Because I ain't seen I didn't see Epstein. Epstein went through his little thing and all of a sudden he died. Well, I think Epstein died because he got a list of folks that just didn't want the people to know that the non-melanated side had they freak parties too with Epstein. And Epstein had little bitty girls in it. Now, I didn't see no little girls come out with Diddy. Not saying it didn't happen, but no little girls came out, and nor was the allegation of little girls made. So once again, and no, I do not agree, because if Cassidy been my daughter, Diddy wouldn't be standing today. I'm telling you that right now. So hold on. And you can run back and tell Diddy I said so. And he can pick up them, and you can tell Diddy's people to give me a call. Baby, please, had Diddy did that to my daughter? Oh, no, bro.
No.
You wouldn't have to worry. You would have been like, man, do you know I had every once in a while I think where Joe, they move him to Alcatraz? Where they move Joe to the alligator Alcatraz? Because I heard they move him from prison to prison. Baby, please. I ain't got no problem. Send me my commissary.
I don't mind doing jail time behind mine. And that baby, do not let the pimping positivity fool you, because baby, you play with mine, you will catch these hands. And I will go to anybody's jail that look, I will call them my yep, officer, yep.
I'm turning. Hold it.
Get me right now.
Wouldn't even be that. I'm outside. I'm outside the door. I'm turning myself in. Yes, yes. They are right. Thank you. Hey, come here. Come here.
Because what? Oh, but wait. Okay. Jumping back to y'all president, because I just cannot make him mad.
Hold on, what you mean,
man,
y'all?
Listen, I can't make it mine. I can't.
No, we might not hold it. Unfortunately, he's our president too, even though he kind of like that one cousin that we say, yeah, that's my cousin, but you know,
man,
I really don't mess with him like that.
Okay, at this point in time, like y'all can say what y'all want, but they have white people that fall under this category as well. So I'ma just say I am very outspoken. I call it how I see it. The words that been coming out of this nigger's mouth is just like you on Twitter calling other congressmen bitches. Like if Obama would have fixed his mouth to call somebody else a bitch, y'all would have handed him his. This man is calling other people that he were bitches. And y'all okay with this? Like y'all,
you know,
like y'all.
I think that President Trump has lied so much, has said so much, that now we kind of take his antics as the norm,
Ye-
and we have become immune to things that he says. Of course, yeah, he drops these vulgar words,
Yes.
which to me is not
Like,
presidential, which is not presidential at
at
all.
all.
But let's just be real about it. There used to be a certain standard to become a president. Everybody
And now it
and
looks like there's
anybody,
none.
right. Everybody and anybody just couldn't become a president. But because he came in with a movement that convinced folks, first of all, that the people who study politics, understand politics, should not be in politics. It should be ran by a businessman. Once again, if this big, beautiful, let's just go over this one more again. I really
Right.
have to do this.
Right.
So before we come in with sports and Elijah shows up, let me do this, because y'all really have to have a clear understanding. Because sometimes I
Of
think
what's gonna happen.
I really don't think you do, and I think a part of you just don't get it. So understand, first of all, and let's make this crystal clear. Somebody got to pay for this big, beautiful bill, and it will probably be
Okay.
your children and your grandchildren, and maybe even generations past that. Because
Yep.
if it passed in the form that it's at, you're looking at an increase of at least $3 trillion. Understand, that's about to make the national debt go out the roof. Okay, you say, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh, it got everything to do with you.
But it does.
But it has to do with interest rates. It has to do with how you buy a house, a car, how you pay your student loans.
It has to do with your electricity bill, which will go up $400 a year. Like, what you mean?
So you got to pay attention. Then you got to ask, what are they taking away? So let's talk about what normally happens with black and brown folks who are not paying attention. Those of you who are living, and there are a lot of us that are black and brown living in Section 8 housing, that may not, that subsidy that you were getting to help subsidize that rent that you're not paying because it was being paid by the government, where literally all you had to do was come out of $25 a month out your pocket. If that subsidy gets taken away, that bill is now your bill.
Yes, it is.
Okay, for those of you who are getting, because I know folks who are getting $800-900 in SNAP benefits a month, if they cut that and say, now all you're getting now is $50 per person in your household, and maybe that goes down to, like, let's say it's you and two kids, or let's say it gets cut to $200, you're gonna suffer. You're going to suffer. Not to talk about Grand. You live in Opelousas. You live in a Washington, Louisiana. You live in a Milton, Louisiana. You live in a Abbeville. The cuts to health care that will affect these rural clinics and hospitals. And let's just say you're having a medical emergency and you can't get to Lafayette, which would be then a major hub, fast enough. What you gonna do when the truth about it is you had a hospital that was 5 to 10 minutes away from you? Now the hospital is 45 minutes to an hour away, and you're suffering a major medical emergency where if you could have got to help 10 minutes away, you might still be breathing. Pay attention.
These are things that people do not want to talk about, and what I don't want to see, and what I don't want to hear, and this is what I'm seeing and hearing now, is the people that voted for this man is now complaining. Shut up.
Yeah, y'all got voters' remorse.
Because this is what you asked for. This is what you went into the polls, looked at it, and put your finger on that button. Why? All because you did not want a woman of color sitting in that office. And so you chose this man. I'm gonna say it. I don't give a damn who's hearing, who's watching. Y'all was so hell-bent on not having this beautiful Black woman running this country that y'all put this tyrant instead, and now y'all crying.
Well,
shut up.
Well, and to all the Black and brown folks that said something crazy about Kamala, for all the Black and brown folks who did not vote for Kamala, once again, sometimes we are our own worst enemy. It is 31 minutes at the bottom of the hour, and it is time
like our pre-K teacher said, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
That's it. It is time for the prophetic voice from the sports world. The man who lets you know how it goes down when it goes down, even though I'm saying thunder and 5. He said, no, my brother, enlighten yourself to know that that's not the path. When I said some other things, he said, no, enlighten yourself, brother. That is not the path. It is the honorable brother himself, Elijah Dixon, in the building. Elijah, how you doing, my friend?
Come on. I'm after Nick's nickname is Smooth.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I see you got the fresh cut yourself. I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, we about to do Essence. We about to run through that thing. What's going on in the sports world, man? What's happening? I saw.
Say it again.
We lost your audio.
No.
Yep. We can't hear you. Just go ahead. Look. I don't know about sports, but go.
We're gonna hold it down.
Give it to me, brother.
We're gonna hold it down. We're gonna hold it down. So, recently, the Knicks finally, you talked about head of state, people choosing who they chose. And finally, the Knicks chose who they're going to be the head guys. They'll be Michael Burton Brown. I know his middle name.
So they didn't choose Dawn?
No, they didn't choose Dawn. I would have been with that, but I still would have been nervous. But I would have been with it. It's just, I don't know. You know how I feel. I just don't want nobody to get. I don't want her to get fired if something goes wrong. So with Michael Brown, they basically laid out expectations and told him what they expect from him. They want him to win a championship. So a championship is in the work, has to be in the works. If not, his job will be gone. Like
that's a lot of pressure, though, man. That's a lot of pressure. Like you win, or
that's it. I don't know. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying about the Dawn situation. I would love to have Dawn, but I know how this organization is. It's either you win or you're gone. I mean, that's most people. But
the women work best under pressure.
Hey, I didn't make the decision. Maybe Dawn wasn't ready to leave South Carolina. I can't tell you. I don't know. But with this guy, Michael Burton Brown.
Y'all got a coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you feel about this move? How you feel about this move?
I like him because he been to a finals. He's been to the finals with the Cavs back in 2007. He was on the staff with the Golden State Warriors. That won a championship.
That was a long time ago, homie.
Yeah, long time ago.
Knicks ain't won a championship since '73.
No, we haven't been to one. We haven't sniffed one since 2000.
Not y'all. Not even smelling it.
Oh, we didn't even.
It's not even smelling it.
So even last year, he was with Sacramento for 2 years. 1 year he lost in Game 7 against Golden State, which the year that they won the championship, which was 2022. And then in 2024, 2025, last year basically he won 13 games, lost 18 games, and lost his head coaching privileges in Sacramento. And now he has another opportunity with the New York Knicks. So like I said, I don't know. Do he win? He wins, but I don't know. I mean,
so are you hopeful that he might based on his track record, are you hopeful that he can do something that the rest of them couldn't, and that this man won't lose his job?
I would be hopeful in that, if to see how offseason goes for us. If we add another dynamic player, do we add stuff to our bench?
Who you want?
I wouldn't mind getting Giannis, but
y'all ain't gonna get no Giannis, man. Come on.
I know we not. I just want somebody to, at least get some guys that can, at least come off the bench and do some things for us. I mean, if the starting five isn't working and the bench could go in and play, because Tom Thibodeau only plays 7. He remind me of Kim Mulkey, like he only plays 7. Sometimes you're gonna need 8, 9 to win. You're gonna need 8 and 9 to win a championship. You just can't play 7 because they're gonna get tired. These are long games. It's 7-game series. There's 4 rounds of playoffs. You can't just play those guys and just expect, okay, these are the guys that's gonna. No, it's 82 games as well. We didn't even talk about 82 games. 82 games in the season as well. You got to do something that's
so
different.
So before my audio went out, I asked you, did Coco lose at Wimbledon?
I don't know.
I gotta figure that out. Did Coco lose? Let me go and see what's going on at Wimbledon. Is Wimbledon is going on? Am I correct with that?
Mm-hmm. No, you're right about that. But I'm not.
I just want to know. I'm like, did Coco lose? I don't need Coco to lose.
Antonio Cope asked, "What do you think about Bruce James being drafted by the Heat next year?"
If Bryce gets drafted over there, I think that LeBron goes back to the Heat and plays with his son for one final time before he walks out. That's all.
That would be a dynamic duo, though.
Yeah, he'll be him, his other son. I think Bronny will go, of course, and then I think Bryce. I think they all will go play, one time together, and then I think that'll be LeBron James last year. No matter what happens, he's walking off the court, and I think the same thing. I don't know what Bryce and Bronny's gonna do, but I think that's how he leaves it. One James, pass it down to another legacy of James, and we'll see those James for probably another 15 to 10 years. It'll keep going just like that. But I don't know, man. I mean, if the Heat grabs him, that's what I expect. I think Bryce is way more talented than Bronny. No disrespect to Bronny. Bronny could beat me in a 1-on-1, but I think Bryce can. I think Bryce will be the next real deal for the LeBron James family, and I think he can play very, very well. So that'd be great. But for y'all, I want to know this Essence Festival that you guys are going to.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got some people lined up. Can y'all talk about that, or you gotta wait?
Oh, yeah. I mean, every year, people who peruse my social media see every year I'm putting microphone to somebody's face who you just don't expect who it might be. I've interviewed Tommy from Power. I've interviewed Amina when she was going through everything with Peter Guns, and I have interviewed Patti LaBelle. I've had the opportunity. I have been interviewed Ice-T. Plethora of people who have come through Essence has had the microphone in front of their face. Oprah. I've interviewed Ayana Van Sant. There's a lot of folks. Trayvon Martin's mother. So Lord knows who's gonna be in front of the mic with me and Alethea this year. Lord knows. But we're working on an exclusive interview right now with Jill Scott. We're working on something exclusive with Jill. Jill will be performing on Saturday night. Let me get those performances up there. I'm glad you brought that up. Because I need to tell people who performing one more again. We're working on an exclusive interview with Jill, and
I'm gonna have to keep it together because Jill has been my WCW since she came out. So I'm gonna have to keep it together.
I don't believe you.
And since folks know me, even though right now I am donning the colors of the Southern University, which I have nothing but HBCU love for, I have been very much a part of Southern culture at Southern University for now going on 16 years, working with the athletic department, doing the coaches show, being the sideline reporter, and being the co-executive producer of the Coaches Show. But I am, to my heart and core, GSU. I thought you knew. And because I am GSU, we are going to be doing an interview with Erica Wright. Y'all know her better known as Erykah Badu.
I do.
But Badu gonna be in the building, and it's gonna be a Gremlin thing. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a Gremlin thing. We're gonna put one finger up for Tasties. I promise you. Y'all got to be a Gremlin night to understand what Tasty Chicken does to Gremlin nights. I'm just saying. We're gonna be in the building.
And look into an Airbnb, my brother. Look into an Airbnb. I'm telling you, Antonio.
So family, all I can say is keep it locked in. It will start this evening. We will be broadcasting actually tomorrow when you come on doing sports. We will be broadcasting live from the Essence Music Festival of Culture. We will be in New Orleans, probably at the Montreal Convention Center. If not at the Montreal Convention Center, trust me, we're going to be out and about in the streets of New Orleans, and we're going to be broadcasting LI to the V to the E. I'm telling you, we live, baby.
Now I'm going to keep everything. I'm going to be watching now. I'm going to be looking like, you know, now listen, Jill Scott walk around, just let her know. I can sing too. Hey.
Get up off. Get up off.
My bad, Lethea.
Hey, Elijah, do what she did. Like she said, you know, she went to Jazzy Jeff and said, you know, I can paint. And while she was painting, she just started humming. Sometimes you got to get in.
I might just have to walk up to her and give her some vocals.
You know, I'll back up. I'll be your background dancer.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a lot of folks. I am looking forward for all you Marvel fans. Y'all know I'm a big comic book guy, and if Sean was on here, he'd tell you, man, Joe really big into comic books. We will probably be. I'm working on an interview right now with the sister who plays Ironheart.
Man,
so I know a bunch of Deltas right now throwing up the Delta sound, and they screaming ooh whoop all over the place because she is their Sora. And you know, we're working on a lot of great interviews. Be exact, I got more emails than I can answer right now, and I'm like, hey, hold on. And Ketanji, the Supreme Court Justice, I'm working on something that we may get to speak to her for a brief moment. So, you know, there's going to be stuff going on all over the place. We're going to have more selfies than you can say a stick at. I promise you that.
Man, where you going to fit me in with all these celebrities? I'm just have to just.
Man, all you had to do was tell me that you needed to come to New Orleans. If you said,
I'm talking about in the show tomorrow. I'm just have to just come in and be like this.
No, you're going to come in and we're going to talk sports because guess what? If I'm fortunate, I got one person who graduated from the University of Tennessee who happens to play for the New Orleans Saints, who said that I am working through his publicist to get an interview with him too. So, you know, kind of guy I got, you know, kind of wear grills and stuff, kind of running back, runs pretty good, plays for the Saints. You know, I think his last name Kamara, something like that.
Okay. I'm trying to, you know, I was like, well, you know, I was thinking of Alante.
Who?
Alante Taylor.
I understand. You know, but Tennessee got some great folks. We got more letters because we more better. I done tried to tell y'all ain't gonna listen to me though. Look, man, it's 1 minute until it's time for you to get out of here, Elijah. So you solo bolo, man, tell them about what you got going on with the podcast, man, on your way out the door.
Yeah. So the podcast is still going. We got episodes dropping. They didn't drop in a while, actually. We didn't do the recording yesterday. Something came up for Jamarcus on his end. He had to do a story that actually was a really good story if you've seen it on the KTC channel. But we still got like, comment, subscribe. You could get on our podcast, watch it on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music. We have it on every platform there is. If you want to, you could just go ahead and listen to it on your car ride. If you want to just watch it, you could go ahead and pull us up on YouTube or any other platform that you may have. It's just two guys just talking sports, interviewing some guys that's helpful or that means a lot in the community that was in the sports world and is probably, who knows, pivoting in one way or going professional. So we want to keep that stuff going. I just want to say continue to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to give you some more stuff. Sorry we couldn't do it. We didn't record it the other day again because he had something to do. But we are going to continue to do a 2-man show and get some more interviews coming soon.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. My man, Elijah Dixon.
His podcast is called the Fit FITZ Take.
Fitz
Take.
Man, see, I disappeared and Alethea took over. That's what I'm talking
about.
Over.
Soon as you left, I'm sorry you missed it. She got Will Smith in, but Will Smith had to leave real fast, and then she got Anthony Hamilton in, and then you came back and everybody. She was doing good.
I got you, Joe. Look, but listen, this is what I wanted to ask you in regards to your precious Knicks. If you had your fantasy starter team, starting 5, who would that be?
I like that question.
Joe, I got you.
Of all time or for the current players?
Currently it can be all time. It can be current. Just give me your starting 5.
If we talking current, my number one
either or. You can mix them.
Or you can blend it. Just give me your starting.
Number one would be Magic.
Okay.
Number one would be Magic. I will put Kobe at the 2. I'll put LeBron at the 3.
Okay.
I'll put Tim Duncan at the 4.
Oh.
And Shaq will be my 5.
Hey, that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me.
Hitters. You got some heavy hitters. That's an all-star.
And they better win a championship. Because if they don't win a championship,
I knew every single one of those names. So
hey.
Yeah.
That part right there. Family. My man, Elijah. Elijah, we'll catch you tomorrow, man. We'll be live in New Orleans. Talk to you later, brother.
Right.
Be good. Look at her. All right, family. 13 minutes to the top of the hour. We give you 1 hour of power Monday through Friday. We are broadcasting live on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook Live. We in the building.
Antonio said not one Knicks player. Elijah.
he be all right. Hey, he ain't gonna put no Knicks player in there. He said it of all time. Yeah, he understand. Guess what? The only Knicks player you can really put in there is Patrick Ewing. Come on now, you can put Patrick in there. Ooh. You know the Knicks that had folks come and go, so you can put Patrick in there. You might can put Jalen Brunson in there right now, but no. Besides that, that's about all you got going. Family. Once again, some tips for y'all folks out there in New Orleans. Hydrate. Ooh, if you ain't drinking water, oh my God. And let me tell you something. Once again, be careful. Pay attention to your surroundings. Want to remind everybody, New Orleans is 6 months removed. 6 months. Funny how time flies when you're not thinking about it. But literally 6 months ago, be exact, New Year's Day itself, when the Sugar Bowl was getting ready to be played, there was a terrorist attack in New Orleans on Bourbon Street. Pay attention to your surroundings. Don't be distracted by what's going on or the fun and festivities that you don't see something that doesn't feel right, seem right, smell right, makes you feel kind of fuzzy, that you keep partying. Because sometimes you need to say, maybe I need to do like the old cartoon. Hergeson Megatroid, exit stage left. This isn't a place for me to be right now. I'm just saying. And all jokes put to the side. Now, pay attention to your surroundings.
And look, if you did not get your tickets online or anywhere that you get tickets, do not be fooled by these scalpers that'll be like, look,
That part.
I got some Jill Scott tickets for you tonight.
I got
I
them
got
tickets. Got them
I
tickets.
got them tickets in my jacket. They look, I
Got them
got
tickets.
them
I got them
tickets.
tickets. Oh, they like what? Who was that? I don't forget who that was who had Luton Lenny. This is Lenny, and I got Lenny. Man, Lenny used to open up that jacket and have every. This is
do not
Lenny.
fall. Listen, do not fall for the oak because they will try to get you, and they will sell you tickets from 2007, and then you be stuck out. Thinking, yeah.
ladies, and make sure that you have your clear bags because it is a clear bag policy. It is a clear bag policy, and understand there will be heightened security in New Orleans all weekend long because, as I said, we are 6 months, just 6 months removed from a horrific terrorist attack that occurred in New Orleans, Louisiana. And don't think for 1 minute that every law enforcement agency during this gathering of over 1 million of us folk, Black and brown folks, mostly women, because Essence is the pinnacle and the gold standard for women. So the Essence Music Festival has just incorporated in the last few years the whole total family. I'll be in the men's zone, be exact. I just, while we were talking, I just got an email. So I'm here talking about, oh Lord, I will be for 1 hour in the men's zone, and you'll catch me in the men's zone doing some interviews, hollering at a few folks, doing what I always do. Like I said, there's going to be two things going on at one time. You're going to have in the passenger seat with Alethea. She's going to be there doing her thing. JD Live, hashtag truth be told. We're going to be in the building. We have come together because I'm all about collaboration. I ain't never about competition. So let me get this off my chest with 8 minutes to the top of the hour. Alethea, I tried not to. But that funny bone just hit me.
Get it off, brother. Get it off.
I am so thankful that God has allowed me the opportunity for now 31 years, not only to be at the Essence Music Festival, but to let him lead me to find folks and say, hey, would you like to come along with me on this journey? Disclaimer. So y'all can find out what the journey is about, because folk out there be straight lying. I ain't never asked for a dime, solicited a dime. I haven't even asked for individuals with their sponsors to, hey, you know, this is my ship. Y'all need to pay a little fee to get on my. No, I want everybody to win. I'm going to do mine. I want you to do yours. Alethea is rolling with me right now. God told me, hey, grab Alethea, let's go. I've been talking to Alethea. We've been going back and forth. We've had ideas. We've shared ideas. I want to see Alethea winning. Be honest, in the world of social media, influencer, Alethea got it going on now. It ain't like I'm helping Alethea, and it ain't like Alethea helping me. We both lions in the jungle now. We just decided that we're going to lion up and not fight one another. We're going to run the pride together. So I'm all about collaboration, no competition. I can give you a list of folks who would have never seen the backstage of Essence had it not been for Joe Dupree. So the next time somebody tell you, oh my God, you working with Joe, say, yeah, just like you did. Because I heard he had you backstage.
And I am. And what? So understand this, and this is with everybody. I and I meet a lot of folks. People know me. I am the grandfather of Essence. I'm probably the only male person that is literally so embedded into Essence, you would swear that you sure he a heterosexual male, because them ladies really love him at Essence. Yes, I am. And even though I have recovered from some things, I can be around all them lovely women and get my job professionally done.
And we're there to give y'all the experience, what we call the Everything Essence experience. And it is exclusive. We do pictures and interviews where nobody else do. And you can like it, leave it, love it, laugh about it all you want to. I'm not in New York City. I'm not on WBLS. I ain't in a big radio market. I don't work with Big Boy out in Los Angeles. For a brother who came from a very small and humble beginnings, people know me. People lock into 100 BLK, the Black Station. And we are literally the people who make the Essence Music Festival of Culture in Radio Row pop. It is what it is. So I look forward to seeing all my other media brothers and sisters that I see every year, those who can make it, those who didn't make it this year. It has been a trying time. But I will say this, we've lost some greats, we've gained some new, and the Lord say the same. We're going to be down there giving it to you just the way you like it. So tell a friend to tell a friend, get it locked in, keep it locked into here, because here's what we're going to do starting today. You don't ever know when we might go live and have a microphone in front of somebody. So guess what? If you get that little notification that we live, you might want to plug in, because we might be in front of Al Sharpton. We might be in front of Jill Scott. We might be in front of Alvin Kamara. We might be in front of Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown. You never know who we might have our microphone in front of. But just know this, we will be giving it to you just the way you like it, keeping you informed, keeping you inspired, keeping you motivated, because we got conversation that gives elevation. That's me and Alethea, because we pimping positivity together. That part.
And listen, one thing I can say, and I don't care who hear it, I don't care who take it as shade or me being petty, but other than my team, Joe is the only person that stands on what he says. He says what he means, and he means what he says, and he backs up everything that he says. And it doesn't come with conditions. On Joe is Joe, and Joe will give you his last, even when people don't deserve it. But Joe is a good ass man in every single way. And
thank you for that. Thank you for that, love, sis.
I will rock with Joe, and I don't care who got a problem with it. I will go to war with you over my brother.
Like I said, that's my sister from another mister. We down at the Essence Music Festival of Culture. Let me throw it up here before we put some closing comments. We're going to throw it up there one more again. You can catch us. We will be at the Morial. Hold on. I'm sorry. Alethea, I hate when I do this. It's this new program, and the way it does stuff, I'm like, wait a minute. Why does it do that? Okay, there we go. I can't cover up that lovely face. Listen,
they look good right now, Paul.
Hey, we are at the Essence Music Festival of Culture. You can catch us at the Morial Convention Center. The Morial Convention Center, with all the free activities, open up at 10 o'clock starting tomorrow, at 10 a.m. starting tomorrow. We will be there much earlier than 10 a.m., but as you walk around the Morial Convention Center, there may come a time you might see me and Alethea with a microphone, and if we put it in your face, just say, how you doing? That's what you do right there. Yes. That's it. We're going to be all up in their face. So tell a friend to tell a friend. These are some of the people who have proudly sponsored us. We are very gracious to our sponsors. We want you to go and support them. Go to 100 BLK, the 100blk.com. You'll see a banner where it says local businesses, small businesses. We're here to show love to everybody, because that's what we do. And on our way out the door, Alethea, give us some closing words as we get ready to get out of here. Let me close that out. Alethea.
Well, I read something yesterday when I was talking to my mentor, and she reminded me of Gideon. So I want to say this: the biggest battles happen after the biggest blessings. Sometimes the attacks come not because you're weak, but because you are effective. Jezebel did not say a word before that fire. She waited until Elijah proved his power, and then she came, because that Jezebel spirit that people have, don't waste this time on people who ain't doing nothing. It comes for those who are walking in their purpose, in their greatness, breaking chains. So do not let the Jezebel spirits in your life distract you from your greatness. Keep moving forward, be great in their face, and as always, y'all have a good day on purpose. Yeah.
That is my girl Alethea. Listen, family, it's going down. We at the top of the hour. We're getting ready to get up out of here. Tomorrow we will be broadcasting live from the Essence Music Festival of Culture. We'll be broadcasting live Saturday and Sunday. We won't only be broadcasting live from the Montreal Convention Center. We will be broadcasting live from the Superdome. So catch us for exclusive contents, exclusive interviews. Master P is lined up. We've got Maxwell. We've got Erykah Badu. So many folks. So many people from the culture who will be coming through to bless y'all with a word. We will be there doing what we do. We want you to be there also through us vicariously. If you can't make it down there, if you can, come on down to New Orleans and have fun. It's the Essence Music Festival of Culture, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Yours truly, Joe Dupree, in the building from 100 BLK, the Black Station, along with Alethea Crimmins and her podcast, In the Passenger Seat with Alethea. Now, on my way out, I always do it the same way. Be better today than you were yesterday, and do something today to bless somebody in some way that there's no earthly way they could ever pay you back. And always remember that there is no secret what God can do. What he has done for others, he willingly can do for you. For when God is with you, nothing or no one can stand against you. Y'all be blessed. Have a good one. We up out of here. See y'all tomorrow at Essence, at the festival, at the Montreal Convention Center. We out of here. Peace.